break. Ready? Viking, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? Let's go now. 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. Go. Good. Bronco 80. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, hit. Ready, Panther 60, ready, go. Come on, come on. Hit, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Okay, ready? Hot 70, hot 70. Here we go, 70 Lions. Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Get it? 70. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. On the jump. Ready, hit. Ready, go! Let's go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! On the ready! Bison, 60 Bison. Hey, Cougar 19. Ready? Viking 18. As my ass captain publishing states, as we slide in the G-Ride. Ready, hut! Ready, set! Ready, go! Ready, half to 60, half to 60. The West Coast, they need that spring, and now you got to come with a drink. Come on, come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, shot. Sandy Lion. Here we go, 19. Ready. You're not 70 Timberwolf. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk, let's go. Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, hut. Ready, ready. Ready, go. Red, Cougar 19. Ready, 1918. Hold the check. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready? Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Okay, break. Go. Cowboy 80. Ready, hut. Go. Bronco 80. Ready, go! Ready, Panther 60, Panther 60, Bronco 80. Let go! Come on, come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Got it. Ready? 19, charge. Here we go, shot. 70 Lion. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready. Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Lightning 18. Ready, break. 70 Timberwolf. Go. You're not 70 Timberwolf. Ready, hut. Ready, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, go. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go now. 60 Vices. Ready? Hey, Cowboy 80. Down. Bronco 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, hit. Okay, ready. Ready, go. On the jump. Here we go, stretch. Gravity riding. Cougar 19. Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bison, 60 Bison. Hold it ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Ready? Hit. Go! Roger. Ready, 1918, Cowboy 80. Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Timberwolf. Ready. Ready. Ready, set.
They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, hit. Ready, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, go! Come on! Eagles! Ready! Cougar 19! Here we go! Stop me lying! On the set! Hawk 70! Vices! 60 vices! Ready!
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Murray going to throw. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. They run behind center with Connor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Yard line, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Connor up the middle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Connor. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Willis now off play action. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Willis. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
19 Charger.
Play action. Here's Willis. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Coverage was tight from Jalen Thompson. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Steps away. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll give Henry another shot, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. A final shot before half from Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Play fake. Here's Willis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Henry out of the pistol. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Willis now off of play action.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On the counter, it's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Check 52. 60 Bison.
They go play action with Willis.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. They They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Henry up the middle.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Steps away to his left.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Henry.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Willis, gotta have this one.
Rolling to his left.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Golden in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a dump off here complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller to about the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at the 41-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive run.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 51 yards. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto.
Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
They go play action with Willis.
He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
DeAndre Carter back deep. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
The first play in the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a handoff to Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down.
Third down, it's Willis.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Now Willis to throw.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Again to Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Willis, fourth down here.
Dancing to his left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Running on first down, Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Eckler again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
75 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Out to his left.
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the 1st.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to, and the pressure gets to him again. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This for the lead in the final stages. Bullock's kick is good, and they will grab the lead here by 2, 13-11. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Herbert gonna throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got Eckler.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Herbert to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They're going to run this with a tight end. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Henry running right.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
They're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Inside handoff, Henry able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal.
This one from 35 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Going back to Allen, he's got him again.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 2nd and very short.
Herbert, open man is Palmer.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Willis now off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
On the counter, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys
simple,
up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 36, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert back to the air. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Allen! Mike Williams, 31 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Willis. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Derrick Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Play action, Willis.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Carter.
A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw. Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler